Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Your daily boost, Tithi, Nakshatra and important anniversaries. A spiritual and historical insight of 14th February 2025 Friday. Bengali date, পয়লা ফাল্গুন 1431. As per Benimadopsil Punjika, today's Tithi is Krishna Ditya and up to 2104 hours and after that Krishna Tritiya. Today is Nakshatra, Purva Falguni Nakshatra and up to 2244 hours and after that Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. Today is 45th day of the year. There are then 320 days left in 2025. Today is 7th Friday of 2025. Today is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, also called Saint Valentine's Day or the Feast of Saint Valentine, is celebrated annually on February 14th. It originated as a Christian feast day honoring a martyr named Valentine. Through later folk traditions, it has also become a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of romance and love in many regions of the world. There are a number of martyrdom stories associated with various Saint Valentines connected to February 14, including an account of the imprisonment of Saint Valentine of Rome for ministering to Christians persecuted under the Roman Empire in the 3rd century. According to an early tradition, Saint Valentine restored sight to the blind daughter of his jailer. Numerous later additions to the legend have better related it to the theme of love. Tradition maintains that Saint Valentine performed weddings for Christian soldiers who were forbidden to marry by the Roman emperor. An 18th century embellishment to the legend claims he wrote the jailer's daughter a letter signed Your Valentine as a farewell before his execution. The 8th century Galatian sacramentary recorded the celebration of the feast of Saint Valentine on February 14. The day became associated with romantic love in the 14th and 15th centuries, when notions of courtly love flourished, apparently by association with the lovebirds of early spring. In 18th century England, it grew into an occasion for couples to express their love for each other by presenting flowers, offering confectionery, and sending greeting cards known as Valentines. Valentine's Day symbols that are used today include the heart-shaped outline, doves, and the figure of the winged Cupid. In the 19th century, handmade cards gave way to mass-produced greetings. In Italy, Saint Valentine's keys are given to lovers as a romantic symbol and an invitation to unlock the giver's heart, as well as to children to ward off epilepsy, called Saint Valentine's Malady. It is a day of commemoration in the Anglican Communion and the Lutheran Church. Many parts of the Eastern Orthodox Church celebrate Saint Valentine's Day on July 6 in honor of Roman presbyter Saint Valentine and on July 30 in honor of hero martyr Valentine, the bishop of interim modern Turkey. Today is National Organ Donor Day. National Organ Donor Day is observed on February 14th each year to raise awareness about the importance of organ, eye, and tissue donation. It encourages people to register as organ donors and honors those who have given the gift of life through donation. The day also recognizes transplant recipients, those still waiting for transplants, and the medical professionals involved in the process. By choosing to be an organ donor, individuals can potentially save multiple lives, making a lasting impact on families and communities. Today is International Book Giving Day. International Book Giving Day is celebrated on February 14th each year to promote the joy of reading and increase access to books for children worldwide. The day encourages people to donate books to those in need, whether by giving directly to children, leaving books in public places, or donating to libraries, schools, and charities. It highlights the importance of literacy and aims to ensure that every child regardless of their background, has the opportunity to own and enjoy books. Today is National Black Literacy Day. National Black Literacy Day, observed annually on February 14, was established in 2021 by D.L. Mullen, owner of Chicago's Semicolon bookstore, to highlight the importance of literacy within black communities. The date was chosen to coincide with both Black History Month and the birthday of abolitionist Frederick Douglass, emphasizing its cultural significance. The day encourages individuals to engage in activities such as reading books by Black authors, supporting Black owned bookstores, and donating books to literacy focused organizations. By promoting reading and writing, National Black Literacy Day aims to empower individuals and foster community growth. Today is National Cream Filled Chocolate Day. National Cream Filled Chocolates Day is celebrated on February 14th each year, making it a sweet addition to Valentine's Day festivities. This day honors the delicious variety of chocolates filled with creamy centers such as caramel, truffle, vanilla, and fruit flavored fillings. Loved by chocolate enthusiasts worldwide, these treats have been a popular confectionery choice for decades. Whether enjoyed as a gift or a personal indulgence, cream filled chocolates add a delightful touch to celebrations and special moments. Today is National Ferris Wheel Day. National Ferris Wheel Day is celebrated on February 14 each year to honor the birth of George Washington Gale Ferris Jr., the inventor of the Ferris wheel. Ferris designed the first Ferris wheel for the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago, creating an iconic amusement ride that has since become a staple at fairs, carnivals, and theme parks worldwide. This day recognizes his engineering achievement and the joy Ferris wheels brings to people of all ages. Many celebrate by taking a ride on a Ferris wheel and appreciating the breathtaking, breathtaking views from above. Today is World Bonobo Day. World Bonobo Day is celebrated on February 14 each year to raise awareness about bonobos, one of humanity's closest relatives, and the urgent need for their conservation. Native to the Democratic Republic of the Congo, bonobos are endangered due to habitat destruction, poaching, and illegal wildlife trade. Known for their intelligence, strong social bonds, and peaceful nature, bonobos play a vital role in their ecosystem. This day encourages education about their behavior and conservation efforts, promoting actions to protect these remarkable primates for future generations. Today is World Sound Healing Day. World Sound Healing Day is observed on February 14 each year to promote the healing power of sound and its ability to bring peace and harmony to individuals and the planet. Founded by Jonathan Goldman, a pioneer in sound healing, the day encourages people worldwide to participate in activities such as chanting, singing, drumming, and meditative sound practices. Many gather to create positive vibrations using harmonic frequencies, believing that sound can reduce stress, promote well being, and contribute to global healing. Events, workshops, and group meditations are held to spread awareness of sound therapy's benefits. Today is Library Lovers Day. Library Lovers Day is celebrated on February 14 each year to honor the significance of libraries and the joy of reading. While many associate the date with Valentine's Day, this occasion highlights the love for books, knowledge, and lifelong learning. It encourages people to visit libraries, appreciate librarians, and explore the wealth of information they offer. The day serves as a reminder of the role libraries play in education, research, and community building, fostering a culture of curiosity and literacy. Whether through borrowing books, attending literary events, or simply spending time in a library, it's a perfect opportunity to celebrate the magic of reading. Today is World Congenital Heart Defect Awareness Day. World Congenital Heart Defect Awareness Day is observed on February 14 to raise awareness about congenital defects, the most common type of birth defect affecting millions worldwide. The day highlights the importance of early diagnosis, advanced medical treatments, and ongoing research to improve the lives of those born with CSDs. Also honors patients, families, and healthcare professionals working to manage and treat these conditions. Advocacy efforts focus on spreading knowledge about prevention, support systems, and the need for continued medical advancements. The day serves as a reminder of the strength and resilience of individuals living with CSDs. Today is International Winter Bike to Work Day. International Winter Bike to Work Day is observed on the second Friday of February each year, encouraging cyclists worldwide to brave the cold and commute by bike. This event promotes sustainable transportation, health benefits, and the resilience of cyclists who ride despite winter conditions. It aims to raise awareness about the need for better cycling infrastructure and support for year-round biking. Participants register online, pledging to ride and inspiring others to embrace eco-friendly commuting. Whether for fitness, environmental impact, or simply the joy of cycling, the day highlights the global community of winter cyclists. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Christopher Latham Souls, 14th February 1819 to 17th February 1890. Christopher Latham Souls was an American inventor who invented the QWERTY keyboard and along with Samuel W. Soule, Carlos Glidden, and John Pratt, has been contended to be one of the inventors of the first typewriter in the United States. He was also a newspaper publisher and Wisconsin politician. In his time, Souls went by the names C. Latham Souls, or C. L. Souls, but never Christopher Souls or Christopher L. Souls. Today is birth anniversary of Sir Biren Mukherjee, 14th February 1899 to 4th February 1982. Sir Biren Mukherjee was an eminent Indian industrialist, philanthropist, and one of the pioneering figures in the steel industry of India. He played a significant role in the establishment and expansion of the Indian iron and steel sector. As the head of the Indian Iron and Steel Company, he contributed to the growth of India's industrial capabilities, especially in the pre and post independence era. His work and vision significantly impacted India's industrial landscape and laid the groundwork for future advancements. Today is birth anniversary of Miss Madhubala, 14th February 1933 to 23rd February 1969. Madhubala was an Indian actress who worked in Hindi films. The country's highest paid star in the 1950s, Madhubala appeared in over 70 films, ranging from slapstick comedies to historical dramas in a two-decade long career. Long after her death, she remains a Bollywood icon, particularly noted for her beauty and unconventional screen persona. Born and raised in Delhi, Madhubala relocated to Bombay, now Mumbai, with her family when she was 8 years old, and shortly after began playing minor roles. Starting with Basant 1942, she progressed to leading roles in the late 1940s and earned success with the dramas Nilkamal 1947 and Amar 1954, horror film Mahal 1949, and the romantic films Badal 1951 and Tarana 1951. Following a brief setback, Madhubala found continued success with her roles in the comedies Mr. and Mrs. 55, 1955, Chalti Ka Naam Gaadi 1958, and Half Ticket 1962, the crime films Howrah Bridge and the Kala Pani both 1958, and the musical Barasat Ki Raat 1960. Madhubala's portrayal of Anarkali in the historical epic drama Mughal Azam 1960, the highest grossing film in India at that time, earned her widespread critical acclaim and her only nomination for the Filmfare Award for Best Actress. Her performance has since been described by critics as one of the finest in Indian cinematic history. She worked sporadically in film in the 1960s, making her final appearance in the drama Sarabi 1964. Additionally, she produced three films under her production house Madhubala Private Limited, which was co-founded by her in 1953. Despite maintaining strong privacy, Madhubala earned significant media coverage for her charity work and personal life. In the early 1950s, she had a highly publicized relationship with actor Dilip Kumar that ended amidst the Nayar Door court case 1956-57. She married actor-singer Kishore Kumar in 1960. Throughout her adult life, Madhubala suffered from recurring bouts of breathlessness and hem- hemoptysis caused by ventricular septal defect, ultimately leading to her death at the age of 36 in 1969. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Gaganendranath Tagore, 18 September 1867 to 14 February 1938. Gaganendranath Tagore was a pioneering Indian painter, illustrator, and cartoonist from the famous Tagore family of Bengal, known for blending traditional Indian themes with modernist influences. He played a key role in the Bengal school of art but later developed his unique Cubist-inspired style. His satirical cartoons, especially in Virupa Bajra 1917 and Adbhut Lok 1917, critiqued colonial rule and societal hypocrisies. Gaganendranath was also deeply involved in the Indian Society of Oriental Art, promoting indigenous art forms. Unlike his brother Avanindranath Tagore, who emphasized revivalism, Gaganendranath's experimental approach made him a unique figure in modern Indian art. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Frederick Douglass, 14th February 1818 to 20th February 1895. Frederick Douglass was an American social reformer, abolitionist, orator, writer, and statesman. He became the most important leader of the movement for African American civil rights in the 19th century. After escaping from slavery in Maryland in 1838, Douglass became a national leader of the abolitionist movement in Massachusetts and New York and gained fame for his oratory and incisive anti-slavery writings. Accordingly, he was described by abolitionists in his time as a living counterexample to claims by supporters of slavery that enslaved people lacked the intellectual capacity to function as independent American citizens. Northerners at the time found it hard to believe that such a great orator had once been enslaved. It was in response to this disbelief that Douglass wrote his first autobiography. Douglass wrote three autobiographies describing his experiences as an enslaved person in his narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave, 1845, which became a bestseller and was influential in promoting the cause of abolition. It was his second book, My Bondage and My Freedom, 1855. Following the Civil War, Douglass was an active campaigner for the rights of freed slaves and wrote his last autobiography, Life and Times of Frederick Douglass, first published in 1881 and revised in 1892. 3 years before his death, the book covers his life up to those dates. Douglass also actively supported women's suffrage and he held several public offices. Without his knowledge or consent, Douglass became the first African American nominated for Vice President of the United States as the running mate of Victoria Woodhull on the Equal Rights Party ticket. Douglass believed in dialogue and in making alliances across racial and ideological divides, as well as after breaking with William Lloyd Garrison in the anti-slavery interpretation of the U.S. Constitution, when radical abolitionists under the motto "No Union with Slaveholders" criticized Douglass's willingness to engage in dialogue with slave owners. He replied, "I would unite with anybody to do right and with nobody to do wrong." Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Charles Thomson Rees Wilson, 14 February 1869 to 15 November 1959. Charles Thomson Rees Wilson was a Scottish physicist and meteorologist best known for inventing the cloud chamber, a device that made it possible to visualize the paths of ionizing radiation. His groundbreaking work in particle physics earned him the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1927, shared with Arthur Compton. Originally inspired by his observations of cloud formation on Ben Nevis, Wilson developed the cloud chamber to study condensation, but it later became a crucial tool in detecting subatomic particles. contributions greatly advanced the understanding of cosmic rays and nuclear physics, making him a key figure in early particle research. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Herbert Aaron Hopman, 14 February 1917 to 23rd October 2011. Herbert Aaron Hopman was an American mathematician and Nobel laureate. He pioneered and developed a mathematical method that has changed the whole field of chemistry and opened a new era in research in determination of molecular structures of crystallized materials. Today, Hopman's direct methods, which he continued to improve and refine, are routinely used to solve complicated structures. It was the application of this mathematical method to a wide variety of chemical structures that led the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences to name Hopman and Jerome Carle as recipients of the 1985 Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Thank you very much for your patience. Requests for like, share and subscribe.